Recording. Okay, so the previous day we were able to start up with our design. So today we are going to continue from where we stopped in our design using some element of design. So let me just log into our back end to start up with the design so that we can see how we can be able to design a website. As website designers, every one of us now, we are now website designers because we are going through this training. This training is the training that anyone can go through and become a website designer. So let me see what this person typed here. Okay. Okay, so in designing website, there are just a simple ways you can design website. Once you are in the back end, remember I told you every website has what we call the front end and the back end. So once you're in the back end, for you to just design a website, all you need to do now, you come to a place where we have the page. You click on add new page, then you click on it. So I'm waiting for it to load. Okay, so let me assume that I'm about to design the home page. All I need to do is to write home. Once I write home here, you can write home page. Do you understand? Because it's already a page that you are creating, so all you need to write is home. So once I write the home, then I will come to this place that I have templates. Here that is written templates. Let me bring this thing down. So here that is written templates, I will select the default template, select it. Then I will select Elementor full width. The reason I'm selecting Elementor full width is because I want the design to be large enough to be expanded to be okay. So if you are still using default template, it might not look, as in it might not give you that expansion or that clarity that you need. So I prefer using Elementor full width for my design. So I will just do it on publish. Okay, so I've published now. So after publishing, the next step is just for me to click on edit with Elementor. So we are waiting for it to load. So it will load our Elementor platform now. Okay, so our Elementor have loaded now. So let's start up with the design. So when you want to design any website, the first thing you need to do is to select this I don't know what I would call it, a plus sign here. Once I select this plus sign, then it will bring out this thing called flexbox or grids. Let me take it back. So it will bring up this flexbox or grid. So when you use flexbox, it makes your element or your design to look more good, and it allows you to add more element on any container. So each of them is called a container, but these grids kind of limit what you can be able to do with your design. So that's the reason I prefer Flexbox. I prefer Flexbox for my design. So I click on Flexbox. So once you look at this Flexbox, you see that we have one container, which is one full container. We have another one that is full container. Then we have the one that is divided into two. So each of these container is called 100, is known to be 100%. It's known to be 100%. Each of them, then this one now that is 100 divided by 2, that is 50-50. This one now 100 divided by 2, but it's 25 or 30, 70. This one is divided into 4. This one is 25, 25, 25, 25. So that is how it is. So this arrow that is down is showing that the direction is down. Let me click on it and show you. So you see that this one is showing that the direction of the container is down. If I click here, that means the direction of change. If I click here, the direction of change. If I click here, the direction of change. If I click here, the direction of change. So that is for the direction. So let's just start up with design. So I will select this one, this direction. So remember what we did the previous time. All we needed to do was just to click on this pencil also, this pencil up here, then it will tell you us add element. Once I click on it, then it brings up elements. So I just want to drag, then all these elements here, this element this side now that I'm scrolling down through, that is the element that you can use for your design. All this element is the element you can use for your design. They are the elements used for design. So let's just design a simple website this night. All I need to do now, we drag this heading text here. Once I drag it now, then I come to this side and I write welcome to Odyssey Junior Web Training. Then as I've written this thing now, all I need to do now, I want a situation where I can put this now at the middle. So what will I do? I will go to this style, the next place now that's called style. We click on the style. So style in styling, or the style aspect of it now, allows us or give us the ability to make our text or any of our element to look better or the way we want it. So we are going to style because we want the element to look better. So you see where they say alignment. It's under the styling that they said alignment. So I will click on what? I will click on center because I want it to be at the center. Then when they say topography, I will click on topography. Then I want to change the font family of this text now. I want the font family to look different. I will click on where they say font family. Then I click on where they say condense. See? So I click on it now, Roboto. I click on Roboto. You see the font family is changing. If I click on it again, I will check for another one. Maybe I'll click on this one. You see it changed. If I click on it again, then I can still select it, and maybe any other one, maybe this one. You see, the font family is just changing. So you can select any font family of your choice. So for those that are still having issue, maybe installing XAMPP or having any issue, just know that soon we are going to go into designing with live hosts, in which you can, in the live host session, now you can use your phone and you can use your system without installing anything like local host or XAMPP. So that one now will be a one-way stretch or one-way method. So if you have not been able to install on your local host, don't worry. We'll go into that as soon as possible. Once you get to that, I will also, after the live host, I will still show you how you can be able to do it from scratch. So don't bother about anything. I'm here to guide you. Okay, so as we have changed this topography the way we wanted it, we have changed the topography to what we want. Okay, now then we increase the size. Maybe I want the size to be bigger. I want the size to be smaller. I want it to be smaller. Okay, so I can also scroll down. Let me scroll down here. Then I can change the color. Let me change the color to any color of my choice. You see now, I've added this color. So welcome to Odyssey Junior Web Training, Web Design Training. Let me change it to Web Design Training. So I go back to content, then Web Design, Web Design. Let me put it on capital letter. Web Design Training. Welcome to Odyssey Junior Web Design Training. Okay, so maybe I want to add, let me put container. This time around, let me put two container. Then I will make one now video and one will be image. So I'll go back to element here. I click on the elements. Then I will search for video. Then I will drag this one here. I will drag it inside this box. I will leave it so that we add video here. So all I needed to do now, since I've added this element of video, this video elements, I will just go to YouTube to copy any YouTube link. I'll go to YouTube. So let me see if I can add any YouTube. Okay. Okay, let me ask Steve, let me add this on this thing. I'm trying to, okay, so I will click on these three dots here to copy the link. And I will see, I will click on share and I'll copy the link. And I go back to my design, highlight this thing, Control A, remove, then paste my link. So you see now, we have the video now. Then I will put an image here. So for me to put image here, all I need to do, I will just go back to add elements. Then I will drag image icon to this box and I leave it. Then I come back to here. You see what I'm doing, just pay more attention. This thing is very simple. I want it to be as simple as ABCD. So let me go and look for a normal image. So I wanted to add image. I click on what? Upload file. Then I click on select file to select file from my system. Let me look for any file downloads. Let me look for any file. Let me look for, okay, let's use this. Let's use this. Once I select the image, then I click on open. That's uploaded, so I select it. You see now, so we have this image and we have this text. Let's see how it will look on mobile, on tablet. You see how people will see it on tablet and see how people will see it on mobile phone. See how people will see it on mobile phone. This is how it will look on mobile phone. So people can click here also. People can click here. So for tablet, see how it will look. See how it will look on laptop. So let me try to reduce this so that both of them will be of the same size. I'll go to style. I will reduce the width. Let me reduce the width. Maybe something like this. Okay. So we have been able to achieve this right now. So this is okay. So one thing I need to add again, let me say now I want to add map to this design. Let me draw a map. Then I go back to my elements and I search for map. And I drag map here. Then I can search for, since I'm in Imo State, I will search for Imo State. But that does not mean that it's only peculiar to the state you are staying. I will search for Owerri, Imo State. Okay, so you can see now the map have picked up the location. The map of, let me see how it will look on this device, on tablet device. Then I can see how it will look on mobile phone device also. So you see how it look like now. So you see how it look like. So let's go back to our design. So I added this now and I wanted to, let me say for instance now, I wanted to add also maybe button, a button. Let me add button. I click on it, then I click on one. I wanted it to be on one. The button should be on one. Then I search for button. Then I will drag the button to this place. Then I will say what? See this place now, we change the link here. Instead of click here, we say join our website design training for free. You see now, I've written it, join our website design training for free. Then I might go to YouTube now. If I copy this link now, maybe I want them now. I want the people now, after they click on this link now, this button now, let them go to maybe YouTube and watch that video. Now we just paste the link here. So that means now if anybody click on this button, the person should be able to go to YouTube to watch the video. So that's what I will paste I will paste the link of the video here. so that maybe that's what I wanted. That's how I'm going to do. So another thing I can do is also to make this link now to be bigger and also make it to be what at the center. So how I need to do, anytime you want to make something good or you want to make it to be better, you go to style. That's the next one. Now the next one is called style. After content, we have style. You click on style. Once I click on style, you see where they say position. I want the position to be at the middle. The position one is what? Left, center, we have right, we have stretch. So I want it to be on what? Center. I click on center. Then I can also change the topography of this text by going to topography. Then I can select, you see where we have Roboto condenser. Let me still check other ones that can be able to help me to achieve what I want. I don't know whether there is anyone that can give me the results. Let me see this one now. Oh, this. Let me check this. Okay, I think this is better. Then I can change the fonts. You see now, as I'm dragging the size, it's becoming bigger. Okay, let's change the color also, the color of the background. The background color, let's change it. You see how the background color is being changed. You see? Yeah, we got it. Yeah. So let's also do something now. Let's make around the, as in the corner, or let's give it a shape. So if I want to give a color around this particular button now, I will just go to border type. I will make it solid. I'll make it solid. Then the border width, I can make it 10. If I make it 10, now you see it will be big. But even though it's big now, you can't see it. So I will change the border color to blue so that it will be visible. I change it to blue. So you can see now. How did I achieve this? Because of what? I just went to border type and I changed it to solid, from default to solid. Then I went to border width. I made it to be 10. Then for me to make it to be curved now, we just add a border radius of 50. You see, that means now I was able to achieve this now by doing what? By just doing 3 simple things. So that is the way you can be able to achieve something of this nature. Let's see how it looks in every device. Remember, you always do that when you are designing. Always check how it will look on different device. See, join our website design training for free. So if somebody should click here now, the person should be able to do what? To go to the YouTube and watch that video. But if to say we have a form where we want them to register, we would have just maybe used that form for them to be able to register. Okay, so let's continue. Let's go back to desktop mode. So we have this design now, very, very good design. So maybe in the advanced or the next section of the class, what I will be doing is just that we'll be designing in the same, as we'll be designing the same time. Once I drag something, you ensure that you drag something, but that one now will be using live hosts. That one will be using live hosts so that I will ensure that most of us now can be able to do it even with our phones. So, but this one now that we are using live hosts, most people are complaining that they don't have phone, and a lot of people have chatted me that they were not able to do this or that. So I'm still trying to pardon everybody. But in the next session, I will be using a live host where everybody can be able to access it without any maybe complaint or kind of giving me excuses. That one I will be able to track everybody's progress. Nevertheless, let's just continue. Okay, so let's just add 4. We don't have much time now left. We just have 8 minutes. The way time is rushing these days is kind of scary. Okay, let me add one element more. So let me add this element. Let me scroll down to check the element that we can add now. We have added video icon. Which one am I going to add now? Okay, let me add icon box. Let me add icon. Let me use this icon. So in this icon now, so I want to make this now to look good. All I needed to do in this icon, I will just come here and say web class. And I will say this is a free website design class. Okay, so in this view now, I will change this view now to stack. I'll change the view to stack. You see? Then I will change this star now to be something else. I will go to icon library, select icon library. Then maybe I will search for something like school here. Okay, let's use this school and start. So I will have something like school here. Then I go back to style. Remember, styling, we use styling first to maybe to make something to look better or to look good. Then when I can change the color of the inner circle, I can change the color, you see. So I've changed the color. Then I will scroll down, come to content. Then I can change the color of this content. Maybe black should be better. Okay. Then I will also come down a little bit, come to color again. I will still change the color of the second text. I think it's better, but I can still change the topography of that one. Maybe make it bigger. Make it bigger. Then change from Roboto, I might change it to Roboto condenser or maybe Roboto mono. Okay, so that is it. See what we're able to achieve now. See the design we're able to achieve. So here, see. So this is how website is being designed. Just layer by layer, layer by layer, they are designing a website. You add this one, you add the other one, you add the other one. Before you know it now, it becomes a full website. This is how a website is being designed. This is the simple way a website is being designed. This is a simple way every website is being designed. Just someone add one layer, someone add another layer, they add another layer, they add another layer. When you see it now, you see it as a full website. This is how a website is being designed. So don't see website design as one kind big stuff. Do you understand? It's very simple and it's very, very easy for anyone to do. You see now we have this YouTube video, we can play it now. You see, I can play this YouTube video here now, it will play. So this is very simple and anyone can do this. So that is the simple ways we can use our element. I want everyone that have been able to install their XAMPP to practice this thing now. Practice it and practice it. Due to the fact you can't share the link with me because when you are using XAMPP, it can only be seen on your system. I don't know how I can see it now. That's the reason I'm trying to see whether we can. But I think the next time we'll be talking about hosting companies should be either next week or this week. So I will check the time also. So that we do and get to the local host so that everyone can be able to get that local host, in which every time you design, you send me the link. I will go through the link and then do the correction and send and tell you what to do every time so that we see that everybody's growing. We are not just watching what I'm doing, but you're also practicing what I'm doing. But nevertheless, with local host now, you can't be able to send me any link. I can't even see what you are doing based on what. It's only on your system that anybody can view it. If I'm physically there with you, it would have been more easier for me. But never mind or don't worry about anything. You are getting to the live host as soon as possible. Then everybody can be able to share their link with me also. So that is it. I just want to show you this elements this night so that you'll be able to just grab this. It's already 30 minutes time. It's already 30 minutes. So that is all for this night. So guys, if you have a question, drop your question within the next 3 minutes. Although this, if you have a question, please drop your question. Let me attend to your question before we call it a night. Any question? Any question?